Okay, so here we have some Corvette rocker guards from ACS Composite, or ACS Composite. I'm just a bit of a car buff, so I want to make sure that, let's see what type of quality they are. Let's see what we have. Ooh, a nice shirt. Okay, so we got a shirt. I should mention I ordered the kit, so it's the extended guards for the front and the rear for the Z06. Plus, I think it comes with the scoops as well. So we see we got some good instructions here for everything. We're going to install them anyway, but let's just see what's in the box. That's kind of neat. I guess shows all their things you can buy. Neat. Still, let's see what's in the box. Courtesy card. Okay, so now we're at the side of the Z06 here, and what I want to show here is just, here's what the factory gives you, and you can see there's absolutely no protection here. It's actually flush. So what the factory gives you is flush. I've taken the wheels off for easy viewing, but here we go from the inside. Just to show you, there's absolutely nothing there. I do not have the side skirts on yet. I requested that I would be able to put them on. So it should be easier to actually install these with the side skirts off, but we'll see how it all lines up underneath right there. Right now, if we take a quick look underneath, we can just see there's one bolt right there, and that's holding on the factory mud flap there. So we're going to take that bolt out, and then we're going to take this mud flap off and then put the new mud flap in. If you look at the inside of the mud flap here, inside the wall here, you can see there's a tab right there with my finger. Okay, so we're gonna undo the one bolt on the bottom I showed you guys earlier. It's a 7mm. You can just take it out by hand. It's actually quite easy to take out by hand. That's it. So now that the bottom is undone, you can actually see how loose it is here. I'm giving it a good wiggle. Here's that tab we talked about. So now what we're gonna do is we wanna just pull it free from the body. There we go, just like that. There we go. Just like that. And one more. Come on. Almost. There we go. Oh, that was a tight one. Heard that one snap. And there you can see there's a factory one. We got the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see how absolutely thin it is. Nothing to it. Okay, so here I have the factory one, and I just want to show the difference between the ACS and the factory one here. It's quite a bit bigger, as you can see. Where I have my thumb here by the clip, you can see basically if I put my thumb in there, I can go past it. Here on the ACS one, if I put my thumb there, you can see there's still a whole lot of meat there. So it's going to stick out quite a bit more. That's how they'll go there. So it actually looks really, really good. The one thing that was really nice, now I guess they're shipping them with the clips already installed, where before you had to pull the old ones off the factory ones. You don't have to anymore. Now they come installed like that. So that's a big help. And you can see where everything lines up there. So we're just gonna line it up, push it all in. You can see there's the tang there, and where this has to be lined up. So let's line it up just like this. We're gonna line up the clips just like this. And there we go. I can tell everything's lined up nice. That's in there. Just like that. And they are in. Just like that. And then we'll do the 7mm bolt right underneath. Okay, and there it is installed. and you can see just how much it sticks out, quite a bit. And you can see we got the bolt right underneath, right under where, if I can focus on it without having the light catch it too much. And that's right there, and that's the bottom of the bottom of the guard. What's a better? There's a better view, just how I got the light there shining. So that's all it is, one bolt, very, very easy. Now I just want to show you, this here is how much it sticks out, so you can actually see it now. And then I'm going to go to the other side of the car and just do a quick comparison. So here's the other side of the car, and actually you can see, there it is, the factory one on the driver's side, right there. And if I walk back a little bit and look back, you can see it actually does not stick out at all. There's absolutely nothing. It is perfectly in line with the fenders. And then there we go back to this side, and you can see just how much it sticks out. So yeah, great looking. What we'll do is once we have the wheels on, we'll set the car down, and then we'll take a final stance of the car, see how it looks. The one thing I wanted to take note to is of the actual color. I got the carbon flash, and if anyone is worried that they're not going to match, they actually match perfectly. Here is one of the rear vent guards, and if you look here, I'll line them right up, and you can see it's an absolute perfect match. So they look great. And here you can see we got the rear scoops. There's a rear wheel, rear scoops, and these things here just go right on top, just like that, and they'll go just in just like that, and you can see perfect. Then you'll just push them down a little bit tighter. There was some two-sided tape supplied, so you put a little bit of tape on the inside here, right there, and then this way, as soon as you put it in, they're just like identical. Then you can pop them out, and your factory ones will look perfect. Okay, so now we're going to do the rear, and we can see here's the rear stock. If I wouldn't even really call it a mudguard. And actually, you know what? It doesn't even come out as far as the body panel. It actually goes in a little bit. So there's a view, and with the wheel off, it's very easy to see here. That's a nice view of it right there. Goes up there, sorry for the sun. And then to take it off, all we're gonna do, there's a clips in there, so we're gonna show you how we're gonna pull it out. And then there's one nut on the bottom. There we go. You can see there's 4 nuts there. And the one we're gonna take off is this one right here. The one with the painted, on the painted body. That's the one we gotta take off to loosen it. It's easy, I showed you which one it was. It's the one on the painted body. And now actually we can see we can move this a little bit, and now we're just gonna have to pull these out. Okay, now this rear one doesn't have a lineup tang like the front one does. So you can actually see it's quite loose. There you go, we just pulled it out, just like this. Now, when we pull these off, from here we wanna make sure we don't scratch the painted off. Some people use tools, depending on how you feel. I tend to use my fingers on a lot of stuff, especially this one. It's got a little bit of space now, it's coming out. You can see it's actually loose. And I'll guard my paint with my knife. There we go, and I'll slowly come around. You can see it, and there we go. One last one. And like I said, there we go, just like that. Didn't touch anything, and it's all out. Okay, so here I have them lined up right beside one another, and as you can see, sorry for the mess on my bench here. It's quite a bit bigger, so we can see it comes with all the clips. Now here, if you look down at the bottom right here, we're actually missing a little piece. There's a little plastic piece. There's a plastic piece. We're going to transfer that over, and then this piece for the screw, speed nut, I guess if you want to call it that, we're going to transfer over to this side here. And all you have to do to release this is you just put a little screwdriver or pick. You can actually see I'm going to get right in there. This piece right here, you just pull that out, and then it'll slide right up and off, and you can transfer it over to the new one. Okay, so as you can see, I took this and this piece off and just transferred them over to there, and all I used was just two little picks. Okay, so now we're gonna install the mud guard here. So let's get under here. We're gonna line up everything. We can see all of our line-up tabs. You can even see this little one here, which is this white plastic one that I changed right here. So we're gonna line them all up, make sure we get everything lined up. I can even see this plastic one here, and then just, there we go. There. And that's it, it's in. Okay, and here's a shot from underneath the car, and we're just gonna put the bolt. I put a little dab of anti-seize on it too. I don't think it really matters too much, but we're just gonna put it back in right in here. And once again, I said, I told you it's right where the painted one is. So there we go. And that's it, we're done. Okay, so we got the mud flaps all installed. They look fantastic. So let's go here a little closer, because a lot of people are curious how much they stick out. That's how much they stick out. These are the extra large ACS guards. Now, they match perfectly with the rest of the body. I know the phone here, it looks like they're a little bit lighter color, but actually they're not. It's just kind of how it's showing up and how the light's reflecting off it. I know some people had said that you might have to trim these down. I actually had to trim it down just a wee bit. They do come down underneath just a little bit there. You can see they do come underneath. Now the funny thing is on the other side, on the driver's side, I didn't have to trim it down at all when I went and put this lower rocker in. So I guess it's just depends on the car. This one side was a little bit different than the other. The mud flaps were identical, but I guess just the way the car is in the position of this, how it's glued on from the factory. So anyway, just wanted to show you how it looks. It actually, if you look right from this angle here, sticks out a little bit more, but definitely it doesn't look out of place, looks great. Let's walk around to the back. We walk around to the back and we can see now on the back, there is, actually on the back they just look, they look really, really good. So anyway, there's the final product. They were quite expensive. I got the kit, so I got the front, the rear, the touch-up paint, a t-shirt. I know it cost me a fair amount to get them. Is it worth it? I think so. The reason I'm saying is I don't think you're gonna find something better quality on the market. The quality is awesome, and on a car like this, if you're a Vette owner, most likely you're gonna wanna find the best thing you can get. So they're expensive, but do I think they're worth it? Absolutely. They actually look like they came from the factory on it.